We've got another episode of the 49ers roster countdown, and we're at number 82 out of 90 for the 49ers. And up today is cornerback Qwuantrezz Knight. He's going to be putting on jersey number 43, and he's a fun player. Very, very fun player. Already making splashes in minicamp. Already got his hands on a couple interceptions. He's a ball skills instincts guy. He's 6 foot, 199, 24 years old, entering his rookie season. Now, how did he get to the NFL? He went to high school at Gadsden County High School in Florida, the Fighting Jaguars, where he was under Coach Corey Fuller, who has experience in the NFL as well. He played in the NFL. And this is another smart kid. You know, as we go through this and we dive into what these kids studied, you know, what all those things, one of the common themes, smart, academic, intelligent. And this kid Qwuantrezz follows it to a T. In his undergrad, he majored in communication. And then at UCLA, he's already working on, get this, transformative coaching and leadership and education at the post-grad level. Already working on his master's. So smart, intelligent. He was a Pac-12 honor roll member. Now, what did he do before then? He was a 3-star prospect coming out of high school. You know, not very well regarded as far as, you know, top-tier programs. Went to Maryland, then transferred to Kent State, and after 3 seasons there, then he went to UCLA. Sorry, I got that backwards. So, went to Maryland, then transferred from Kent State to go to UCLA, where he played his last 2 years. So, this is another one of those players which he had the grad exemption. He has 5 years of college playing time. Freshman in 2016, played in 11 games. Sophomore 2017, played in 12 games. Then his junior year 2018, saw action in 4 games. Redshirt junior 2019, Kent State, he played in 11 games. Then the COVID year 2020, played in all 7 games for UCLA as their starter. Back-to-back years at UCLA at Pac-12 program, starting at the nickel corner spot. And I think that's where he's going to be for the 49ers as well. I think his metrics, once we're going to get to, I think that's kind of where he's going to be playing. Grad year in 2021, he was the starter at nickelback again for all 12 games. Finished the season, Qwuantrezz Knight did, with 66 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, and 2.5 sacks. This dude's tough. He'll get in the mix. There's no doubt about it. And when he was at UCLA, he won the Jerry Long Award, which is the award given to the football player with the most heart, which, again, you've got academics, you've got heart, you've got all those things. That's kind of who he is. Now, he's been a top-tier player for the majority of his life. You go back to his days in high school. He was a 3-time all-county performer in Florida and was named the Robert Jackson Player of the Year when he was a junior. Get these stats. 1,700 yards and 11 touchdowns. Also ran for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was a quarterback. He was a dual-threat quarterback. In addition to those offensive numbers, he had 38 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 12 pass breakups. So, he kind of did it all as cornerback, DB, all those things. Now we get into the metrics, and this is where the red flags start showing up. Because as you dive into each and every one of these players, and if you joined us, you know, we're at number 82 now. We started at 90. There's reasons why these guys are NFL players, and then there's reasons why these guys are on the back end of a roster. His 40-yard dash is a 4.61. In today's NFL, you know, 4.53 is kind of the cutoff for your top tier corners. Doesn't mean there aren't guys that run 4.61s, but they struggle in today's NFL. His 3-cone, also not great, 7.11. The change of direction and lack of speed is problematic, but he does have a 34-inch vertical, which shows some explosiveness. Now, watching his tape, what are the things he's good at? He's a hard-hitting, physical corner that wants to get in the mix of everything, and instincts are off the charts. You think about Talanoa Hufanga, put him at nickel. That's who Qwuantrezz Knight is. And again, he's already getting his hands, pass breakups and interceptions in minicamp and OTAs. Like, that's kind of what this kid brings to the table. Does he have a shot at making the 53-man roster? No, he does not. He really, I just do not see any way with the depth that the 49ers have at cornerback. It's tough, man. Mosley, Ambry Thomas, Samuel Womack, Tariq Castro Fields, Diomandor Lenore. You've got Darquez Denard, Jason Verrett. All of those guys would be ahead of him. Charvarius Ward, who I forgot to mention somehow. You know, that doesn't get into Dante Johnson, Kader Holman, who we've already talked about on this. So this is a deep roster, but he's going to get some playing time for sure, you know, in training camp and preseason games and things like that. He's got to put that out there. Now, the good news that he's got for him, interceptions, turnovers, pass deflections, that plays a role. And so if he can get some of those, you know, show plays, speed's not there, but instincts cannot be coached, and he's got that. So practice squad player, best case scenario, or on with another team, which I would hate for. But, man, intelligence, grind, heart, instincts, he's got those things. So there's a nice foundation here, and he's got good size for a nickel corner, right? So usually your nickel guys are a little bit smaller, but whenever you look at kind of what he brings, 6 foot 199. That's identical to the outside corners if you're looking at Emmanuel Mosley, Charvarius Ward. So the fact that he has that build, he's got more size than most nickel guys, put him inside, he's got some things going for him. Shiftiness not there, top end speed not there. Can he overcome those things with his instincts? That's kind of the question that we're dealing with today. I want to say thank you to Anthony and Josh, the show's producers. They are killing it through this series. And if you've missed our other episodes, go back and watch them. Trust me, the whole playlist is set up on YouTube where you can go through each video. This is number 82, cornerback Qwuantrezz Knight. And, man, we're just going to keep rolling.